What's up YouTube, LazeeLlama here. Here we are back with some Cookie Heroes, and today we're obviously going to just make some nice progress, as usual. Next Ascension I should be able to get to Skogger, and that's where we should start really kind of picking up where we're at with things. I guess I could have claimed all these and used these as well, because we did go up quite a few zones, but I didn't really think of it, so we're just going to go with that. Keep on pushing. As for quest lineups, or sorry, yeah, I guess quest reward lineups, we're doing pretty good here. We got pretty high percentage on a lot of stuff. I do got to get going on some relic stuff sooner than later, as Transcending is, just around the corner from where we're at, because we don't really push much higher than our highest zone ever now. Just the way things kind of work out, like it's not really a huge point to like most of this one. I think is going to be a farther push. I think the last one we didn't progress tons on, right? What did we move last time? Yeah, last time was like actually that's 400 zones isn't terrible. We see like here we barely moved any, and then we went for our big push here. This is kind of a small push. This one should be a bit of a bigger push. Definitely breaking 16,000 for sure. I don't know how much higher than that we'll get, but who knows? Maybe we'll push a little bit longer of a trans or something, just so we can try to really get that up there. I don't really know. I don't know how I want to play on that, but if I keep getting more lucky with quick ascension stuff rather than relic stuff, I will definitely keep just keep pushing, I suppose. Like, it doesn't make sense. It's gonna be kind of an awkward timing. Anyways, by the time I can transcend, it'd probably be towards the end of the weekend. As this is Saturday, the time this is up, but again, it's being recorded on Thursday. Because editing and then uploading, you guys know how that works. But yeah, so things are a little off of that. But the weekend's like coming up, but it just kind of comes out a little awkward. But anyways, we're gonna do this actually, not try. I know this will work. We'll get a benefit off this, and then we're probably gonna use up this one. I don't think we're gonna use up this one now. We do have a 90% coming in 4 hours, as long as again Keith makes it. And then we've got our guy down here who's on a 24-hour quest as well, so he'll go up to level 3. He's just been on straight 24-hour quests so far. I figured 2 rubies was the best for him. If he gets higher level, I mean, the 10% gold could be cool, and I would definitely focus him more on gold quests. Really, I haven't cared too much about that, but since he's a rare, it might make sense to kind of focus. I mean, if he gets the high level, focus him more on that, but we'll see. I do got to get some gold achievements going anyways, so it kind of makes sense. I just don't really like pushing with the gold anymore. I mean, it doesn't make sense. I mean, we can push so much farther with the hero souls. But we're going to start chipping away at this probably next Ascension, if not the Ascension after. We'll start at least touching this number. We should be making some good progress. And you got to think one of our max things here is like half of what we have in total right now. You can see our total right here. That's how much we have from the last trans, and this is what we're gonna get. It's like, it's crazy. Not quite half, I guess, but almost half. And that will easily cover this. So it's like we're gonna be hitting this hard. Gonna get quite a few hero souls going, or ancient souls going, I should say. Hero souls, we've already got quite a few. The only thing I wish kind of showed in here was how many ancient souls you got during that whole trans, like at the end of it. How many you got? Because I'm kind of curious, like, to know what I've gotten all of them. I know these beginning ones are all like 10, almost all the way through, and then till more recently, I don't know at what point, but that's when, I know when we started getting to like the tens of thousands, it's 10,000s and stuff. That's when we started getting. So probably around here or like here maybe. That's when like it started happening. Where it's probably not actually even after that. It's probably, yeah, I don't know. It's hard to remember. I mean, you can kind of go back. Some of you guys may remember exactly when that happened. But let's pop our abilities here because things are getting slow. Just kind of keep things insta-killing. We're up above 10k, which is nice. So we've got a pretty solid push going for ourselves. I didn't do anything, I think, off camera. Yeah, all of that was on camera. From what we did. Hopefully tonight I'll be able to get 2 Ascensions in. That is the goal, at least. Although it does take quite some time to get going. This next one should be a little shorter because I'm assuming we're going to get Kuma up a bit. This might be the one where we get them up into like the 120s? I had to think about that. Maybe in the teens, but maybe the 120s. I don't know. It'll get to the point where we'll get them into like, the 150s soon enough. We're gonna just leave these guys at 90 for a little bit. I don't really feel like leveling them too much. Again, oop, another member. Yeah, this guy keeps requesting. He's requested a couple times. But you guys don't have Ellen in your name, so I don't know if you guys are actually from YouTube. You gotta have your Ellen in your name. To get in, and also 33,000 is a little high for what we're accepting right now. Anyone high level we've accepted so far that's that high has been cheating, even though they say they're not. It was pretty obvious to scout them out. So We don't allow any of that here, so we kind of limited down on how high we're accepting. There's also been a little talk in the Discord for anyone that's been in there about wanting like possibly another way to like kind of queue yourself up to get in the clans. That is too hard to do with Click Your Heroes. I've tried to do something similar to that in the past. It's not really possible. Like I can like easily set up like a Google Doc form that you can fill out, you know, with like your YouTube name, your Click Your Heroes name, your zone, and kind of submit that to me, and I'd be able to see that and be able to kind of like contact you with either through like your email or through Discord if you're on Discord, and I could like let you know spots over it. Just the issue with that is we have to be able to both get on around the same time. You and the officer in the clan have to be on around the same time, because if someone requests in, you can only have the amount of we have 8 people in our clan right now, which means only 2 people can have the requests in this request page. Even if I don't accept them, it'll say the clan is full. It's terrible. If Click Your Heroes made it to where I could have 50 requests in here and then be like, all right, that's the guy that got accepted, choose him, that would make it easy. And that would be a little more viable for me to do. It's just kind of rough, and that's why we kind of stick to this first come, first serve kind of thing. That's like kind of the whole idea around that. We may be opening this clan back up to getting some lower levels in here. I'm not really sure exactly. I still want to move some of the higher levels up into this from the other clans. That's kind of how I want to run this clan, but some of the higher levels in the other clans actually may become officers, because they may not be higher levels, but like some of the guys that would be either getting to this soon or may have already been able to get to this may become officers, because I do need obviously a couple officers for the clans, and I will be reaching out probably tomorrow for you guys, so Sunday is most likely when I'll be messaging people, maybe even today. So be talking to people about possibly becoming officers for anyone who's kind of interested. I mean, I'm not really like asking for you guys to like ask me to be one. I really don't want people doing that necessarily, but I'm gonna come to you if you've been around the clan for a while and I feel like you're active enough to where I think you'd be able to send me the info every week basically, and obviously come to me with any member requests and stuff, because that's really what the officers do. They bring up any member requests, and we kind of like decide whether to accept the person or not. And because I do some reserve spots occasionally for people. So if you ever get declined and you met the requirements and you put L in your name and you're above, you know, the zone 1,000 for all the other clans, this one's again like right around 10,000 mark. But if you're above 1,000 and you have L in your name and you still get declined, it's either because the rest of your name was really inappropriate. We've had a couple of those where we just declined because of it, or it's because I already promised a spot to someone else who's been waiting for an excessive amount of time, and I like clearly know it. And that's what some of you guys can do. You guys can message me on Discord and be like, hey, I'm looking for a clan, or I'm looking to get into one of your clans, I should say, not looking for a clan, but looking to get in one of your clans. You know, if you can kind of, if you do that as soon as like you kind of get into the Discord or whatever, and then you mention it again later down the road, say, you know, a week and a half, 2 weeks go by, and it's like, oh, I still haven't gotten in, man. That's when it'll be like, I'll click and I'll be like, all right, so I'm going to try to get you in when I'll actually decline people sometimes, or I'll have the officers decline people sometimes to get that person in. That's kind of how we do things. Right now I actually have one promised out right now. So the next spot that open is, again, if it's in one of the other clans that I'm not currently running, it may not necessarily happen, but generally speaking, we're going to be letting this guy in because of, you know, he's been around for a little while waiting to get in and whatnot. It's kind of how the clan stuff works. I know that's kind of been asked about on the Discord. It hasn't really been an issue in the comments or talked about in the comments, but has been talked about a little bit on Discord. So that's just to kind of clarify that and why we do things the way we do it. Click Your Heroes clan system is absolutely terrible. The management here is terrible, with the only being able to have the amount of clan members. So you can only have, like if I was in a solo clan, only 9 people could send in requests. Only 9. It's not like, you know, a bunch. Even if they made it to where like 10 people no matter what could send in requests, and you could just like let them sit there. And like even if no more can come in, but like if there's 9 members in the clan, only 1 person can send in a request. And it's not like I check and decline people all the time. So it's not like, you know, so like those 2 guys that requested here had no Ellen in their name, so they were getting declined automatically, obviously. But it's not like I'm gonna be on, you know, I work, so it's like I'm not gonna be around to instantly decline them and be like, oh hey, here you go, you come try to get in, like to give it open for another spot. So it's gonna tell anyone trying to request that we're full, even though we're not. Like it's terrible. And the fact that, I mean, I get the whole idea of only having 10 members in a clan. I do understand that. I wish it was bigger. That's not really an issue with the thing, though. That's just how Click Your Heroes runs it. This is an issue. That whole, like, members management issue is terrible. But that's to answer kind of the questions pertaining to that. I did want to kind of talk about that, because I know that's been a little bit of a conversation going around and wanting a better way. And, I mean, it's something I could try to do, the Google Docs thing, but it's like I'd be declining people all the time. That have Ellen in their name, and it's like, all right, unless you are the one next in the list, you know, you're not going to get in. And then the other issue comes up, that the fact that possibly the person that's supposed to be in is away for the weekend if it happens on a weekend. And it's like, I'm not going to sit there and hold that spot for a whole weekend because this person's not there to get it. So it's like, how long do I give before the person has a chance to respond? 24 hours. I mean, that's a whole day that someone else could have been in enjoying the clan spot. Like, it's that's why like it becomes an issue. Like, and I hope you guys kind of understand that on why I can't make that really better. And honestly, your best bet, like I said, is really just to send me a little message on Discord. Just be like, hey, man, like when you first show up to Discord, like, you know, I'm looking to get into one of your clans whenever you get a chance. If, you know, you don't mind, message me when a spot opens. And I try to do that, but I can't promise. I mean, there's so many people that it's hard to message you all the time, but it's then after, like, you know, 2 weeks of you kind of not being able to get in, that, you know, you're fighting for a spot and you just can't get in. You know, just shoot me another message. I don't know why I leveled everyone up. We're doing the trick. Wow, that was a waste of time. Kind of just spieling on here. But, yeah, like, you get what I mean, though. Like, you get it. Alright, so we got these up pretty high. I didn't see what we were at before. Totally didn't pay attention. But yeah, nonetheless, that's it. Yeah, so we're jumping up a lot here. Even with the 40% one. Bam. Can we get you out on something? 24-hour relic, cool. Bam. That'll be our relics for the next trans. We'll just hold that. I'm kind of glad it's a level 19 and not one of these guys, because I kind of want to use these guys for hero cell stuff. But, yeah, so to kind of wrap up on that subject, just understand that I do what I can. We do what we can, you know, me and the officers. And it's been talked about doing the Google Doc things, which, again, I could easily set up. It's just I wouldn't be able to hold the spot for people. And it'd be like, all right, you kind of waited all this time for your spot to come up. And it's like, I could like have it like the top 3 people, the first one that gets back to me. Like the top 3 people waiting. The first one that gets back to me gets in. And if they don't get back to me within, you know, 24 hours with 3 people having the opportunity, then maybe kind of give it up. But it's like... And then it just kind of becomes an issue where I'm declining people all the time and I'm going to get people upset. And it's like, I don't want to be making you guys mad and stuff. Like, so I'd rather just kind of be first come, first serve, except for the occasional time where I have to decline someone because I already promised a spot somewhere else. Like, it just generally works better. And again, I don't necessarily like running things that way either, but it's like, what do you know? What can I do? What else can I do? That's pretty good for 13 minutes. It's just, I'm going to be just claiming it. Honestly, let's just do the 8. We're just going to be claiming it randomly anyways. 8% for 15 minutes is pretty crazy, though. But that's where I'm coming off with all that. But anyways, back to kind of this Ascension. That was literally this whole video is just chatting about the clan stuff, but... I mean, you guys can let me know if, again, if that's something we want to try, we could give it a go. I could make it even like the first 5, like the next 5 people on the list. Again, I know there's sometimes a decent video, but I think 3 makes sense. Like first 3 people of you, and I just kind of came up with that on the spot. It wasn't really something I thought about that before, but you know, first 3 people or whatever, just kind of be like, hey, you know, I'll message like one first, give them a couple minutes, and if then I get back, because again, I'm not really on tons of time to like manage that. I mean, I already spent enough time with the videos and editing and doing all the other series that it's hard enough just managing the clans to begin with. That's why I have the officers to help me manage them all, because it's a pain. Right now we only have 1 officer, so it's even that much more stressful with managing the clans. And that's why some like slacking happens, because it's not like I have someone to be like, hey, oh, this guy hasn't, you know, attacked in like, you know, a week and a half. It's like, what do we got to do? So I can look up like my logs on the person and, you know, kick them or whatever. We can we decide at that point. So it's this whole big thing, and it's kind of just a matter of finding a good balance between it all. And sometimes it doesn't come the easiest. It is difficult. I really wish the clans were 100 spots clans, and you know, I could have 2 of them, and like I could run them both if it was just 2 of them, and it'd be perfect. I'd have people in there to help me out. It'd be awesome. But I mean, your best bet, just even if you're not in one of our clans, honestly, one of the better things to honestly do is to be in a solo clan. I mean, solo clans are by far the best way to make out with like bonuses and stuff. Like, you're gonna get the best out of it in a solo clan. But and we don't really talk in the clans much. I mean, you might see talking in here occasionally. Yeah, I guess a couple things happen here and there, where people like, you know, chat a bit, but it's like it doesn't have much. It's all on Discord. So if you want to get involved just with the community in general, just, you know, come hop in the Discord and just chat with people. It's fun. You know, hop in the comments, chat with people. Some people get some big long strings of, you know, comments going on, big conversations. You know, if it's I will almost always join into a conversation in the comments. On Discord, I miss a lot of it just because there's so much chatter on Discord. But in the comment section, I mean, if I noticed it, like if I missed the notification and don't happen to notice that something's going on, did I level up something else, or did I level him up twice? No, I didn't. I don't know what I leveled. I may have messed up, but we're gonna just keep going with it. I think I definitely messed up somewhere. Unless I hit cancel or something. I don't know. But, yeah, so that's that. You know, just get a conversation going, just get involved in general. It's a lot of fun. Wow. Come here, Kuma. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. 52 to Kuma. 51 up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. And then we're up to Dog Cog, who's 53. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. And then I think he was 47. Just type it in because that's a little more odd. And then we got 52 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. And then 20. Perfect. And that's pretty much everything. I don't really got much left. What I did forget to do is claim this here. Which I'll have to attack at 3 minutes again, which we won't be online for. But hopefully it'll let me level it up. We'll claim that, even though I probably should have claimed that before and spent it. But now we can kind of go spend this on these guys, I suppose. I wasn't really going to level these up, but hey. We can get them all to 150. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, that's literally 60 more levels in these. That dropped down a lot. It's like an hour if we used the whole combo on it. It's pretty ridiculous. That's awesome. This is great. I think we had it at, did we have it at 150 before? Or, no, yeah, I think I've seen 300. So I think we've had it at 150. I'm pretty sure that's where we got it to before. And that's when things kind of capped. We actually, 1 minute. We're going to be chipping at this very soon. What did we get into? The at symbol? I forget what comes after the at. Was it the number sign? I don't think so. I think there's one in between, or two in between. I forget. Don't worry about letting me in the comment. I know sometimes every time I ask that, people always like comment. I appreciate it, but it's like, I'm going to forget every time you do it. I always forget that. No relics changed. Actually, that door may have, but I don't think so. I think we did that together. Well, again, we'll have this and this probably. This should be done, and I'll do those together, and I'll just claim this whenever it comes up. Again, I will attack this in 1.5 minutes, and we will be good. We can actually wait to see if we can level it up. Why not? Just kind of chill out for a second. Spend most of this time talking about the clan stuff, which again, I just know has been kind of a big like kind of question about it all. Like, I know it's kind of hard to get into the clans, and there's a lot of you. I don't want to run any more clans right now. It's not something I want to do at the moment. It may come later, but it's hard enough to manage the 4 with the officers as is, because sometimes the officers don't message me stuff either. Just like sometimes they forget, and it's like it's that much harder because like I don't want to miss a clan Sunday or not have one of the clans in clan Sunday or something. So it's like not like I want to do that, and I know some of you guys are gonna be like, hey, I can run a clan for you. I don't want anyone running clans. Clans always start up with me like running them, like our official clans. I start running them, run them for a little while, and then we'll pick an officer for them. If the clans aren't in the Clan Sunday videos, they're not official clans. I know some people went and tried to make them and name other things, you know, try to name off our clans and stuff. It's like those aren't actually our clans. They're people from the community, and hey, if you go join those, whatever. I just know some of you guys want to get into the main clans, so you guys can get like Clan Sunday stuff and whatnot. And I'm thinking about doing some kind of like, I don't know how I want to do this. I don't really think it through, and I really don't want to necessarily talk about it in this video. But I want to do some kind of like, just like viewer of the week or something, or fan of the week, or I don't know what I want to call it. Like, but just kind of like to start like shouting out a couple of you guys every week on some like kind of weekly update I'm gonna do. It wouldn't probably be in the Clicker Hero stuff, but just for people who like comment, and I can't really tell if you like the videos, but comment a lot and kind of get active, whether you're on Discord chatting and stuff, or you're just in the comments, you know, all the time. And I like there's some of you guys that like it's funny. Like I love waiting for some of you guys' comments and whatnot, like kind of seeing some of them and kind of expecting what I'm expecting you to comment on it. And some of you guys really are on that like first grind to get first. And so you guys know who you are if I'm talking about you right now. That go for like first every day, and then you know used to get it, now can't get it. Like you guys know who you are. There's a couple of you guys that go for that type of thing. But anyways, let's level you up with our stuff and level Dora up with what we had left there. But we should be able to attack. Oh, it's doing that thing where we can't attack yet. Should kick over in a second here. I know I don't really want to make this any much longer than it is now, but it shouldn't take long. I forget how long it takes after, but I just kind of want to get our attack and see if we can level it up, because that's really what we're going for. I think it let us level it up once extra yesterday. It doesn't say what like zone we're on. What zone are we on here? 168. Okay, so we're gonna be at 169. So if we can get it level up to like even 71, 171, we're making progress. But I want to be able to just do a massive level, because again, I'm kind of higher up there. It'd make these guys, and honestly, 2 guys under me probably wouldn't be able to attack super often. We're kind of up there. But even if I can get to the point where I can start leveling it up, we can start getting a higher level boss. It's gonna be better. Because we need to get, none of us get hero souls from it. You guys know that. The only one honestly making any type of decent hero souls, and like there, I obviously made some decent hero souls like in comparison to what I have, but that's really nothing in comparison to like real hero soul count. And when it gets to the point where you're end of your transcendence, you're coming up towards the end, it's nothing. It's literally not even like 0.1% worth of hero souls. Like, it is bad. So if we can level this up a ton, that's gonna be kind of the best bet. But like I said, tomorrow's episode I may talk about it a little more, because it'll actually give me a little time to think about it. But I may open this back up to letting lower levels in. I just may be kind of harsh on you guys if you guys aren't being active. Be more prone to kick you guys. If lower levels would get some insane hero souls in this clan. I don't know what they'd get. If you're super low, I mean, you only get like 4 if you're like on your first Ascension or something. But like, if like you're in like the 2000s pushing or something, I feel like you'd get a lot of hero souls. I mean, our raid boss is pretty crazy level. But again, as of right now, still no one attacked the raid boss but me. I'm trying to get it leveled up. Looks like we're not going to actually be able to attack it. I wanted to attack it on video with you guys to show you guys if it went up or not. But anyways, we're going too long in here anyways. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If so, please smack the like button. You guys have been pretty awesome with that lately. Let's keep it up. Let's keep that going. That's just, it's amazing. Shows some great support. Go check out some of the new series I got going. We got Wall Destroyer out there, and we got Zombital, which is pretty awesome. You guys have been showing some good support to both of those series. Seems like you guys like those a lot. Yeah, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!